UFC 329 is drawing closer, and the anticipation continues to build as fans prepare for Conor McGregor's long-awaited return against Max Holloway. MMA pros are also weighing in with their predictions, debating whether McGregor can make a successful comeback or if Holloway's activity and momentum will prove too much to overcome.
I love both fighters. I love to watch them both. I'm a big fan of both, I think if Conor can put himself back into the grind and be hungry into that hell zone that, you know, he has to see it in a way that my
Mystic Mac. We need Mystic Mac back, where he's just in the zone.
Yeah. To see like he's in the tunnel, but the light is after the fight. It's I have to go through that journey in order to see the light. But I'm not gonna put myself in the light until I'm done with the fight. That's if he put himself into that zone, we're gonna have a hell of a fight.
Offering a different view, Ian Machado Gary backs his fellow Irishman to defeat Max Holloway, believing the lengthy layoff has only made McGregor more motivated than ever. While acknowledging Holloway's elite experience, durability, and relentless pace, Gary feels the move to 170 pounds plays directly into McGregor's explosive power, giving him the edge in a fight-ending exchange.
Show the world the Fighting Irish are called the Fighting Irish for a reason. It's in our blood, it's in our DNA, and you can't stop us.
You think Conor wins?
Absolutely. It's not an easy fight. Max is very good at what he does. He's obviously been in there against the best guys in the world repeatedly over and over and over again. But whilst Conor's been inactive, the hunger will start to thrive in his mind and in his skull. And at 170 pounds, I think this fight's very, very interesting. I think it's very interesting. Conor's going to have the knockout power.
Expanding on that prediction, Gary compares Max Holloway's offense to an endless wave of punches, praising his constant pressure, movement, and remarkable output. Even so, he believes McGregor possesses the equalizer, arguing that one perfectly timed left hand has the ability to erase Holloway's volume and instantly change the outcome of the fight.
If I use sounds, I think fans will understand the different rhythms. But Max Holloway is more like an Uzi, right? When he fights. It's more brr, brr, ba, 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 ba. The consistency, the significant strike numbers he has is out of this world. It's bing, 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 ding, 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 ding. It's always in your face. It's constant movement. It's touch, touch, go, touch, touch, move, advance, play. It's constant activity. But he doesn't have that one punch power, that shotgun. That's what Conor has. Conor's always had that shotgun. If that left hand lands, it's game over. And he's laser focused with it. So you've got a person who needs to be on that, and then you've got someone who goes boom, 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 boom. If one of them lands, the fight's over.
Looking back at their first meeting, some analysts believe Holloway has evolved into a much more complete fighter. Conor McGregor, however, dismisses that narrative, insisting he still sees many of the same qualities from their original matchup. While respecting Holloway's confidence, McGregor believes he already solved the puzzle once and expects history to repeat itself.
He's very
Bit
confident.
rude, wasn't it? He's confident. I didn't see that. Look, Max is alright. Max is good. Max is my son. I sunned Max when we fought those years ago, and I'm going to do so again.
He's gotten a lot better since you last fought. Would you not agree?
I don't think so.
Really?
I don't see much.
Since 2013?
No, I don't see much. I don't see much difference, no.
Really?
No, not so much. Same reaction, same movements. Listen, Max got better after he fought me. He added more moves to his game, but even still, there's only one.
Shifting the focus to his own mindset, McGregor explains that he no longer feels the need to convince people with words. Instead, he plans to let his performance inside the Octagon speak for itself. He says he is embracing every part of Fight Week, but is especially looking forward to the walkout, the atmosphere, and delivering the dominant performance he believes awaits him.
I'm not going to say I don't rate him. I don't rate any of them. So it's on me now, with my date set, to go and show that. And that makes me happy. Rather than me sitting here and spouting to you, oh, but this and that. And then it's nothing, it's just words. I'll say something now, I've got my date to show it. And that is when I'm going to show it.
Are you looking forward to fight week, the press conference, all the stuff that you haven't had a chance to take part in? Do you miss all of that? Or?
You know, I am ready for it because that can be taxing, but I am ready for it. You know, that takes it out here, but I'm ready for it. And what I am most looking forward to is the bout, the walk, the fight, the announcement, the crowd, the exchanges, and the dominating performance that I plan to put on.
Offering a more cautious assessment, Ray Longo believes McGregor faces one of the toughest tests of his career against Max Holloway. He questions whether McGregor's lifestyle outside the cage over recent years could make such a long-awaited comeback significantly more difficult. Although Longo acknowledges McGregor's power advantage, he believes Holloway's speed, combinations, and relentless pace create serious problems throughout the fight.
How you feel about his chances now that we're, less than 2 weeks out?
I think, listen, this is a guy that as much as I've grown to kind of like him and the way he speaks, this is a guy that's really abused his body in the last 5 years. So the body is resilient. It could look good, but he's got his work cut out for him against Holloway. I'm sure he'll have a power advantage, but, speed and, combinations are going to be, I think he's got a big ask in front of him. And I think it's the way he's lived his life the last 5 years. That's a hard life to live. And
Kenny Florian shares similar concerns, but believes McGregor has genuinely recommitted himself to training. He notes that focusing on both his physical preparation and mental approach has always brought out McGregor's best performances. Even so, Florian wonders whether a relatively short period of discipline is enough to erase the effects of several years away from elite competition.
Yeah, obviously this is not an easy fight for him at all, no matter how he's treated his body over the last several years. But I do think he's made it a concerted effort at being diligent with his mind, body, and spirit. And when Conor McGregor has traditionally done that, we've seen the best version of Conor McGregor. Now, I think Ray's bringing up a great point. Now, is it enough to do that over the course of 3 months, 6 months, even a year, when, say, the majority of that time frame over the last 5 years has been maybe not treating your body that great? I don't know. And I think Ray's, smart to point that out. It's like everybody is different and how they can treat their body and how they can come back to those certain things.
Continuing his analysis, Florian argues that inactivity may present an even greater challenge than McGregor's physical condition. He points out how quickly MMA evolves, making long layoffs especially difficult to overcome. At the same time, he praises McGregor's more mature outlook and believes competing at welterweight could slightly favor him because of his natural size and strength.
I think what's probably even more worrisome in some ways is being out of competition for that long. The sport will pass you by if you're not keeping up and evolving. However, I think Conor McGregor has been very honest in his assessment in himself, in how he's approached the sport, how he's approaching the sport now. I think he's way more mature in what he's saying, and those are really good signs. It's going to be interesting. I also think that if you're going to fight Max Holloway, you're fighting him at the right time, and you're also fighting him in the right weight class at 170, especially given Conor's size versus Max Holloway. Not that Max Holloway is small at all, but I think those are things that are slightly in favor of Conor McGregor.
Florian also believes entering the fight as the underdog could actually motivate McGregor. He says McGregor has always responded well when people doubt him, but stresses that victory will depend on more than raw knockout power. According to Florian, McGregor must rediscover the creativity, timing, and unpredictability that once made him one of MMA's most dangerous strikers.
He's also coming in as an underdog in this fight, which is also kind of a good position to be in, because I think Conor loves surprising people as well. So I think he has all those things going for him. I do think it's a very difficult fight for him. I think it comes down to how Conor is coming into this fight on a technical level. Is he forcing the knockout? Is he believing in his power alone? Or do we get the vintage Conor McGregor that realized that it's his creativity and offbeat rhythm that made him special? That's what I'm most interested in seeing this version of Conor McGregor.
Adding another perspective, Teddy Atlas believes McGregor could enjoy a physical advantage at 170 pounds because of his added strength and size. While praising Holloway's durability and technical striking, Atlas still feels McGregor may be the naturally stronger athlete once they step into the cage.
He'll be bigger, a lot bigger probably, than Holloway, who's not a physically strong guy. You know, he's tough. He's a great striker. He's great at everything. He's a rounded guy, as tough as they come. He's great. He's a legend. But he's not physically as big or strong as McGregor is, and probably now with that extra weight on, definitely would be.
Meanwhile, Justin Gaethje confirms that he plans to attend McGregor's return against Holloway. After moving past his own knockout defeat by Holloway with a victory over Ilia Topuria, Gaethje says he would gladly welcome a future fight with McGregor and would enjoy the opportunity to settle things inside the octagon.
For right now, I feel like I'm going to fight again. I mean, that's what I feel inside my body, but, you know, I haven't made a choice. Yeah, I'm very interested to see what happens in that fight. Max definitely knocked me out, but I feel like I got that win back with the Ilia Topuria fight. I would love, you know, as I've stated hundreds of times publicly, I would love to punch Conor McGregor in the face. So, yeah, I'm excited about that fight. I'm excited to be there and watch it.
Yeah, bro, like, he's one of the only guys that you haven't had a chance to punch in the face.
Exactly. I mean, there's no doubt he's one of the biggest superstar in the sport. And so fighting a guy like that, you know, obviously does great things for me financially and, you know, for my legendary status and stuff like that.
Adding their perspectives, both Brian Ortega and Michael Bisping lean toward Max Holloway winning the rematch. Even so, neither dismisses McGregor completely, with Ortega acknowledging McGregor's dangerous early offense, and both analysts agreeing that the former champion still has the ability to produce a comeback that could surprise everyone if he finds his rhythm early.
Who wins, Conor McGregor or Max Holloway at a UFC 329, July 11th?
Holloway.
Really?
Yeah.
No chance for...
No, I'm not saying no chance, but you just said who wins.
There's not even a little bit of a chance?
It's going to be dangerous for Max early, though.
Really?
Yeah. Of course. Conor's always been a big hitter.
Conor still has it.
Even while favoring Holloway overall, Michael Bisping believes McGregor remains capable of returning at an elite level if his motivation is truly there. He views McGregor's recent trash talk as part of promoting the event and believes the Irishman looks fully committed in training camp, making him a legitimate early knockout threat because of his power.
He was a two-weight division champion. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, he made all this money and all the rest of it, but the man's the most powerful tool.
Yeah.
And the guy that was there, all right, granted, it was a long time ago, 2016, but if the motivation's strong enough, he can come back and look really good. And yeah, he was flipping out at Max the other day in that interview.
Did you see that?
But he was playing the game. He was promoting the fight, hyping it up big time, and he looks good. Yeah. You know, like he looks like he's training and taking the camp seriously. And if he is doing that, I'm telling you.
But I think
Max is awesome on the feet, but Conor's got the power early.
Joining the discussion, Demetrius Johnson highlights Paddy Pimblett's prediction, with Pimblett backing McGregor to beat Holloway. He believes the move to welterweight changes the equation in McGregor's favor, adding that he would have picked Holloway if the fight had taken place at lightweight instead.
We got a big fight coming up on your fight. You're fighting Conor McGregor taking on Max Holloway. How do you feel about that fight? Especially with Conor McGregor coming back, right? He's coming back into fighting. Once again, I feel he said that he needs it. He loves it, the sport of competition, right? What's your thoughts on that fight where he's fighting Max Holloway? Max has been in the paint. He's been grinding. He's been fighting his ass off. Give me your thoughts, Paddy.
I've said Conor. I think Conor's going to win. And it's because it's at welterweight. If it was at a lightweight, I would have picked Max. But Max got made to look small by Charles at lightweight. So imagine how much bigger Conor's going to be than him at welterweight. And getting it by a welterweight is much different than getting it by a lightweight.
Rounding out the discussion, Michael Chiesa says he has been encouraged by everything he has seen from McGregor during this comeback. He believes the former champion looks healthier, more focused, and mentally sharper than he has in years, explaining that McGregor's attitude and overall appearance suggest he is taking this training camp extremely seriously rather than simply talking his way into another fight.
I've said from the beginning, I think this happens. I don't think we get a pullout or any drama. I think we will see Conor in the cage on July 11th. So everything you're seeing leading up to that, do you like it? Does it make you feel better?
I'll say this, okay? And I'll tread lightly. I don't. It's not really what he's saying. It's just I like what I see. He just looks healthy. He just looks like he's healthy in a good spot. The mannerisms, the presence looks like a guy that's focused in camp. Not dabbling in any debauchery. He just the way he looks. He just looks healthy. He looks like a healthy Conor McGregor, healthiest that I think we've seen in a long time. So. The talk is whatever, but it's what I see is what I like. I think that he's healthy and he's in a very good spot in life.
Finishing with his prediction, Chiesa agrees that Max Holloway deserves to enter the fight as the betting favorite because of his activity and consistency. Nevertheless, he believes McGregor still carries intriguing value as an underdog, arguing that the uncertainty surrounding his return leaves enough questions to make counting him out a risky decision, even if Holloway remains the safer pick.
But, sitting here right now, Kalshi trading 66% for Max Holloway, 34% for Conor McGregor. Does that feel like an appropriate, winning percentage for Max, or would you see it being, higher than a 2/3 shots of him winning?
It looks about right. I think that Max should be close to like a 3-1 favorite. I think that's not a bad number. But we'll see. There's so many what ifs with fights like this. And, there's going to be a lot of late steam coming. Conor McGregor as an underdog. Now I'll put my betting cap on. Is there some value there to take a chance on him as an underdog? Maybe don't bet the bank, but you could sprinkle on it. But I think safe money would be Max Holloway.
That wraps up today's breakdown. With UFC 329 rapidly approaching, opinions remain divided on one of the biggest comeback fights in MMA history. Some believe Max Holloway's activity, pace, and durability will be too much to overcome, while others are convinced Conor McGregor still has the power, experience, and mindset to shock the world after 5 years away. Now the only question left is whether McGregor can complete one of the greatest comebacks the sport has ever seen, or if Holloway finally gets his revenge and closes the chapter on their rivalry. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest fight news, predictions, and breakdowns. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.